A very special thank you to my guy Willie. Thank you for inviting me today. Everyone should definitely check out his content and subscribe to his channel. Important is control for you when you play soccer. As a midfielder, I always feel the need to control the tempo of the game, to have a clean first touch, to be composed under pressure, to give my teammate the best pass possible, so we're able to retain possession, to create goal scoring opportunities. And I always find that when you have good technical abilities, this becomes a lot easier. So what we try to do with control is we try to come up with the most basic techniques that a player might need to take their game to the next level, whether that's passing properly, receiving properly, shooting properly. And we go step by step on how to perform these movements correctly. So a player is able to take our information and they feel empowered and in control when they take that information back into their own training, because it accelerates their growth process. What made you and your teammate Elijah create your new control soccer company? The initial idea was Elijah's in mind, but very shortly after, Marco joined us, and he's been such a huge part of it. And there's really two main reasons why we started Control. The first one is we wanted to inspire young footballers with the correct knowledge and give them the necessary tools so they too can visualize themselves becoming pro. And when the opportunity actually presents itself and they step into a professional environment, they know that they belong in there because they've trained like pros. They know how to pass the ball properly, they know how to shoot, they know how to receive properly. And then the second reason is all of us had a lot of privates to deal with, and it was really difficult to juggle all the privates while being a professional soccer player because you have to travel almost every weekend. So we decided to put all of our knowledge into the platform so that way anyone and as many kids can access all that information at once. Can any kid join Control? Yes, absolutely. We have content for every level. So if even if you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced, you can most definitely join. Even if you're a university player and you're trying to break through that professional environment and you just need that slight edge, you can definitely find the correct knowledge in the advanced content. Is developing youth soccer something your company's focused on? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why we started Control is all three of us are really passionate about helping young soccer players, and soccer being such a young sport in Canada, we want to shape its direction and we want to pave the way for young soccer players and give them information and tools that we necessarily didn't have back then. But now soccer is becoming such a huge movement in North America. We want to help develop the youth. How was playing for the USL in Seattle a few years ago? It was a great experience. I enjoyed it a lot. I still have a lot of friends in Seattle. The club is amazing. The way they treat their players is amazing. It's next level. I had a knee injury the second year, so I had to get surgery. The doctor did an amazing job. The way they handled my recovery, like I'm super grateful for that. The only hard thing was I was on the second team, so a lot of the times the first team players that wouldn't get many minutes, they would come down and they take priority, so they take most of the minutes. Yeah, it was a really good experience.